ever shoot par with a 7-iron?
No, why the hell would I do that?
Putter? Yeah. There is old Mr. Three Wiggle, isn't there? But then there's a 7-iron. I never miss with the 7-iron. It's the only truly safe club in my bag.
Today we're going to do a fun little 18-hole challenge. I'm going to play 18 holes with just a 7-iron. See how this goes. Going to drive, hit approaches, chip, putt, everything with a 7-iron. Haven't done this in quite a long time. When I was a high schooler I did it, and I think I shot an 86 for 18 holes with just a 7-iron. So let's see if we can improve on that 20 years later.
Now that was a defining moment, and the definition was shit.
Another bogey.
Son of a bitch, Paul, why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? The way I'm swinging today, nothing bugs me except insufficient applause.
Well, that was an interesting round, guys, and thank you for watching. A couple key points I want to point out is it was interesting because I hit a few stray shots trying to go after some 7-irons, get a little extra distance, trying to reach greens and stuff, and sometimes it paid off, sometimes it didn't. But I never really strayed that far from the fairway or from the greens. I mean, nothing that was wild and crazy. Makes me think, especially on the par 5s, I didn't have a single par 5 where I couldn't reach it in regulation, and these were all 520-ish, give or take, yards. So basically, what I hope you take away from this is you don't necessarily need to power through a hole. Definitely helps, but like, you've got to understand, if I would have had a wedge and a putter, I have no doubt in my mind I could have broke 80. And if I'm hitting 3 7-irons in a row and I still have more than enough club to reach a par 5 in regulation, why are we going at drivers so hard on tight holes? Now, if it's wide open, sure, let's go ahead and make ourselves a birdie or an eagle. But what's wrong with laying back on some of these tighter holes and, maybe instead of, when we got a full bag with us, maybe hit a 4-iron off the tee or 5-iron, and then hit 6-iron or 5-iron again, and hit whatever you got left in. I kind of think this is a smart way to play under pressure. Smart way to play on a course you've never played before. You know, and when you've got to make a par, it's a lot easier from the fairway. So this was an interesting experiment to do. One thing I will say, it is freaking a pain in the butt to putt with. You can't get the line right sometimes, and you can't get the speed right. The ball will jump when you're putting with a 7-iron. The other thing is, when you're short-sighted, that 7-iron is worthless. I did hit one really neat shot on 8 today. I hooked my second shot from like 190 out, trying to get at this green, and I had to go under a tree, over a bunker, up a little hill. I just did a little hook and run shot around that tree and put it up there, I don't know what it was, 12, 15 feet. But it was really tough on some of these holes to hit flop shots with it because there's just no loft on a 7-iron compared to a wedge. So I hope you took something from this, and I think it's worth doing again, just as like an experiment. I really do, though. If you want me to try this, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I think with 3 clubs, a 7-iron, a wedge, and a putter, I think I can break 80. Came close today with just a 7-iron. So hope you guys had fun, and I'll catch you later.